Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, my setup is a little different today. I got this background drop over a year ago. I'm not even joking. And then when I got it in and I saw that it was going to take some time to put together, I was like, I don't have time for that. We'll just stick with the regular background. But I've just since found it back in my closet and I had some time today and I was like, why not just throw it up? So let me know what you think about this background. It's just a plain white background right now, but if you like kind of the clean slate, I can do some of my videos, especially tutorials. I feel like backgrounds are really good to enhance your actual makeup when you're applying it. So this is kind of just a test run, but yeah, this is the background for today's video. And if you guys end up liking it, I can pick up, you know, some different, I don't think I'll do like the sparkly background or anything like that, but maybe like some pastel tones and some shades that I really like. So just wanted to throw that out there. But today's video, I'm doing an empties video. Like what? I have not done an empties video in probably over a year, if that. I'm a creature of habit. When I run out of a product, it immediately it goes into the trash. So I'm not very good at collecting my empties, but I did have a few people several months back comment and ask if I could do empties videos. And so these products I've been saving for months now. Half of them are skincare makeup items and then the other half are candles. I go through Bath & Body Works candles like they're going out of style. I'm going to wait and do the candles towards the end of the video just in case, you know, you're not a candle lover and you just are interested in skincare and makeup. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I want to say this turtleneck is from Gap. It's very hot and I feel like it almost just gives me an immediate double chin, but YOLO, I like it. It's warm, it's cozy, but I will have it linked down below because everybody always asks about my turtlenecks normally or my sweaters. So let's go ahead and get started. The first item here I have is the Bare Minerals Oil Obsessed Total Cleansing Oil. So this was, I think, my first ever bottle. When I was working for Bare Minerals, I was a part of a trial study. Before this skincare line even launched, they had like a clinical study and I got to try it out months before it released and I gave them feedback on it, and I think this was my first original bottle. I love oil cleansers. This is definitely one of my favorites. I really like the Bare Minerals Mineral Elixir Oil Cleanser. That was the one they had before this one. But the only difference in those two, in my opinion, is this one is a little bit thinner. It also smells more like a lemongrass. It's got a very lemon scent, in my opinion. I think, let's see, it's bilberry, cucumber, and sunflower oils. So that's the scent of this. I like it. It removes makeup very well. The only reason I have not repurchased it yet is because I do have other cleansing oils and balms that I'm trying to use up. But overall, I really do love this product. Sticking with the Bare Minerals skincare, I have a full bottle of the Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Vital Power Infusion. I think, again, this was my first ever bottle that I got, and I have used it up completely. I do have another one of these on hand, actually maybe a couple. I'm currently not using this on my skin though, because I feel like this really makes my skin, I guess I should say, I like using this in the summertime a little bit better than I do in the wintertime, because during the winter I really like to lather on thicker products. This is more of a thinner consistency product. However, I do remember using this back in the wintertime when I did that clinical trial, and it did a good job of balancing the dryness out in my skin. So I do have another one of these on hand. I am just currently not using it. Oh, and if you don't know what this is, it's basically like an all-in-one anti-aging product. It does a ton of things for your skin. I'll leave links down below where you can read up more on it because it's kind of hard to explain, but I do think it's a really nice product. So I have 2 bottles of the Jergens Instant Sun Flawless Natural Looking Self Tanner, and this is what I used all this past summer. There was, I think, maybe 1 or 2 other self tanners I alternated with. I have another one in here I'm going to mention next. But this was my go-to. I loved it. It's very inexpensive. You can find it at any drugstore, and I went through probably 4 or 5 bottles of these this past summer. I just threw the others away, but I get mine in the color Deep Bronze, which is the darkest one, and then I think they have a lighter one. I don't know what it's called, but I do know there's a lighter one, and I just love this. It stays on nicely. The thing I like about it most is when it does fade, it doesn't come off in splotches or any type of patchiness. You don't get that patchy look when it does start to come off. So this was a win for me. It's like $8 at, you can get this pretty much anywhere. I've seen it every single drugstore I went to, Walmart, Target, everywhere like that, and I think it's great, really natural looking. So the other self tanner that I kind of alternated with is the Vita Liberata Phenomenal 2 to 3 week tan mousse, and this was sent to me by Vita Liberata several months ago. They sent me a few bottles, and after I used up my Jergens, I started using this. My problem with this is that, well, first of all, I've only ever tried the shade medium. I feel like maybe if I got a darker one, it might last a little bit longer on me, but it says it's a 2 to 3 week tanning mousse, and I don't find that to be true. It's about 1 week, if that, before I just lose all of the color. I will say that this fades nicely like the Jergens, and when you apply it, it looks super dark. Like, that's the thing that confuses me about this product, is when you apply it, you look really, really, really dark. And then when you take a shower, it's almost like it all washes off in the shower. So a little confusing to me. I think it's a really pretty color, but in the price comparison, I think a bottle of this is like $26, maybe even higher, whereas the Jergens is $8. So honestly, I can't see myself going back to Sephora and just repurchasing this. This is one of my all-time favorite mascaras, and it's the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. I already have another one of these. I've already repurchased it. I love this mascara for my lower lashes. It really just gets in there and makes them look extra long, really nice, and just, I don't know, no other mascara that I use makes my lower lashes look like this one does. I also like it for my top lashes, but it doesn't give a lot of volume. And it's also a smudge proof mascara, so it's a little bit on the harder side to remove. If you don't have something like an oil cleanser, just keep that in mind. This is not waterproof, but it's smudge proof, so it's just a little bit harder to get off. They do make a just Giga Black Lash, which isn't smudge proof, so that one's easier to get off. I've never personally used that one though. I've always just got the Extended Play one. This is the NARS Instant Line and Pore Perfector. I have talked about this in quite a few videos. My most recent was the NARS One Brand tutorial, where I used this and I was so low on it that the remainder of the product actually fell out of the tube. So that was a good sign that I was pretty much completely out of this. But I do like this product. It's not something that I feel like I'm gonna go back and reach for or repurchase immediately, but I do feel like I will end up picking this back up one day. I think it's great for travel. It's great for people who do have enlarged pores, who really want to target those areas. It's basically just a pore filling stick that you apply to the areas that you want to smooth out your pores, and it really does work. It does smooth out those areas. It makes your makeup go on smoother, and it's just a handy little guy to have. It's not a conventional primer, but it works just as good as any other, you know, cream pore filling primer like Benefit Professional. So yeah, if you like NARS and you're on the go a lot and you think this would be convenient, I would definitely suggest this. I mean, I know I will eventually end up repurchasing this. This is my Beauty Blender Cleanser Solid. I have already repurchased another one of these, which is getting close to being out. I don't know if I'm going to keep repurchasing these because they are pretty expensive. I think it's $18 for a bar of this soap, and I feel like I can only get about 2 washing sessions out of the cleansing solid before it starts to just run out. I mean, granted, I do have quite a few brushes. I mean, I have a lot of brushes compared to what, you know, someone's everyday brush collection might be. So I understand that I'm cleaning a ton of brushes at once, but for this to be so expensive and to only last a couple brush sessions for me, brush cleaning sessions, I've come to the conclusion that I probably won't be picking this back up anytime soon, only because I have discovered the Real Techniques brush cleanser, which is more of a gel cleanser, and I think it works great. It's only $8 and it's lasted me longer than what the Beauty Blender Cleansing Solid has. So yeah, I love this. I think it's a great product, but I'm gonna steer in a different direction and try to use something that's a little bit more practical for cleaning a ton of brushes. So this is the Paula's Choice Skin Recovery Super Antioxidant Concentrate Serum. Really long name, but I love this stuff. I think this stuff is amazing. I discovered Paula's Choice at the beginning of the year. I did a video with them and they matched me up with a ton of really great skincare products, and this was probably my favorite. This I remember talking about in quite a few videos back in the summertime. It's basically a serum slash oil. It's more of like a thick serum when it comes out of the bottle, but when you put it on your hand, it just melts into your skin like an oil would, and it just, if you have very dry skin, it just feels amazing. It feels so good on your skin. And this is something that I will definitely be repurchasing. The only reason I haven't repurchased it is actually because of this little guide that I picked up in conjunction with, well, not in conjunction, I think I purchased this after I used this up. So I also picked up the Paula's Choice the Paula's Choice Resist Moisture Renewal Oil Booster. This is a little sample size, but I have since repurchased the full size. So that's why I didn't go back and repurchase the antioxidant serum, is because they're kind of similar and I wanted to give another product a chance. I just wanted to try another one of her products. And since this sample ended up working really nicely for me, I did end up buying the full size of this. So this is an actual oil. It's not a concentrated thick product like the antioxidant serum is. So this is a little bit more lightweight on the skin, but still effective. It's very hydrating. It makes my skin feel really smooth when I wake up in the morning. And I have just become a really big fan of Paula's Choice skincare products. I mean, over half of my skincare products now are Paula's Choice, and I think it's great because all of her products are supposed to be derived from natural ingredients. They're actually pretty affordable compared to a lot of skincare brands on the market right now, and they have quite a large selection for all different skin types. So if you haven't checked out Paula's Choice, I would definitely suggest it, but these are two of the products that I used up. I will eventually repurchase this. I'll probably alternate these two. After I use up this, I'll go in with the oil. After I use up the oil, I'll go back and repurchase this. This is my most recent empty product, and it's the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Makeup 3-in-1 Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. So this was basically a balm makeup remover. It's totally empty now. I do enjoy these types of makeup removing products. The balm texture, I think they're very similar to an oil cleanser. I do think an oil cleanser is a little bit more practical because there's a pump. You don't have to stick your fingers in an actual oil cleanser, but I do think that this is almost like a massage for your skin when you you scoop it out, and you could use a spatula if you didn't want to contaminate this with germs, but I'm not bougie like that. But when you do scoop it out and you massage it into your skin, it feels really nice. It feels like you are giving your skin a massage. So I do like the texture of these products. This one in particular, the IT Cosmetics one, it works nicely. It removes everything basically that I needed it to remove. I don't think I'll go out and repurchase it just because, again, I do lean a little bit more towards an oil cleanser pump fashion. It's really quick, and I also have IT Cosmetics sent me another one of these in a recent package, and I also have the Clinique balm remover that they make, the Take the Day Off Balm cleanser, I think is what it's called, and I think I'm going to try that next. So don't think I will be going out to repurchase this anytime soon, but it is a nice product. So my last makeup item is not completely out yet, but I wanted to go ahead and mention it since it probably will be a little while before I do another Empties video. And this is the NARS Tahiti Bronzer Laguna, and I use this in every single video. I've got pretty much the outer rim to use up on this before I repurchase, but I did find out that this is actually just the original Laguna bronzer in here. For some reason, I always thought it was like a special color. I felt like it was a little bit more on the shimmery side than what the original Laguna was, but I read online that the only thing that was different about this is the actual packaging, and the bronzer in here is just a larger version of Laguna. So I will be repurchasing Laguna very soon when I get a little bit lower on this product, but I did repurchase this in the meantime. It's a little bit different. It's the NARS, what is this? Contour Blushes. This is what it looks like. I got mine in the shade Paloma, and I've been using these in conjunction, and I really like the two. But yeah, I will be repurchasing Laguna because I love it that much. Alright, so that was it for makeup, skincare, body care, things of that nature. Now I have quite a few candles that I have used up, and I just thought would be fun to share with you guys. If you aren't interested in the candles, then see you in my next video, but I'm going to go through some candles. So let me grab the first one here. I have so many. This is Warm Vanilla Sugar. I love this scent. It's a classic Bath & Body Works scent, but I will say I didn't love this in candle form. It did not have, when I lit it, I felt like I couldn't really smell it that much. So I don't think I'll ever repurchase this in the candle, but I do love the, I do love Warm Vanilla Sugar as an actual scent, a body scent. The next candle is one of my favorite fall candle scents. It is Farm Stand Apple, and that is when I go crazy on buying candles from Bath & Body, is in the fall time. I don't really care for the winter scents. I don't really care for the spring, summer scents because I don't really like candles during the summer. Now, I do have a few that I'm going to share with you guys that I do like, but yeah, when the fall scents come out, I go ham. I have 2 cratefuls of just fall scents that will get me through up until the springtime, and that's just how it is. But I love Farm Stand Apple mainly because I love any apple candle from Bath & Body Works. Pretty much anything that has apple in the name, I can guarantee you I have it. The only thing I think I don't like is that caramel apple latte. They had something like that had caramel in the name. It was too sweet for me. But Farm Stand Apple is a classic, just perfect apple scent. It smells like a straight up apple, and I love it. This is Eucalyptus Mint, which is kind of, again, one of the staple scents, and this is one that I only burn in my bathroom. It's just one of those clean scents that's not overpowering, and it's fresh. It just makes your bathroom area smell like it's just clean 24/7, and that's why I like it. I haven't repurchased one of these in a while. I used this up quite a few months ago, but eventually Eucalyptus Mint will make it back into my bathroom. Here is a summer scent that I picked up this past summer, and it is Waikiki Beach Coconut, and it smelled nice. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Again, there's a few times out of the spring and summer that I'll feel like burning a candle, and I think Bath & Body Works just had a sale on some of their summer candles, and this was one that I picked up. I would probably pick it up again. I mean, it smells nice and tropical and puts you in that summer kind of mood. I buy candles to put me in a seasonal mood. So, you know, especially in the fall time, I love fall. I'm gonna pick up a ton of fall scented candles to put me in the fall spirit. I have a couple winter ones that I like around Christmas, like 'Tis the Season, to get me in like Christmas cheer. But yeah, you know, summer scents, not my total fave, so I mean, can't say I would pick it up again. Maybe though. This candle was called Venice, but it's actually just Peach Bellini, which is one of my favorites, like spring summer scents. I do like Peach Bellini. I think it smells crisp and fresh and nice. It's not overpowering, and it kind of does give me like the summer vibes when I smell of it. So yeah, Peach Bellini is one that they alternate throughout the year a lot. So I think Peach Bellini is still available even in a winter scent. It's kind of like their holiday drink, you know, candle selection. I think Peach Bellini is still in there. So I do like this. I'll end up repurchasing it again. This is a Sonoma candle that I got from Kohl's. I was running really short on candles, and Bath & Body Works was not having any sales. They hadn't had any candle sales within the past like few weeks, and I was running very short on candles. So I was at Kohl's one day and they had these candles for I think like $7 or $8, and I picked up a few, and let me just tell you, I was impressed with these. These pack a punch. When you light them, they're very fragrant. They last forever. I mean, it took me forever to burn up one of these candles, and this one was in the scent Autumn Hayride, and they smell very similar to the Bath & Body Works one. This one to me kind of smells like a mixture of autumn and marshmallow fireside mixed together. But yeah, if you are in Kohl's and you see these candles and they're on sale, pick one up because they do last, and the scent or the smell on them is great. Alright guys, so that was it for my empties. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would say it's going to be a little bit on the longer side, but if you made it through, thank you for watching. And definitely let me know what you think about doing like the background for future videos, especially tutorials. That's where I feel like this will come in hand the most. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.